In this video, we're going to walk through how to identify struggling students in MyCE that it would be good for either you as the coordinator or the high school counselor to sit down with that student and have a conversation before they continue taking on additional concurrent enrollment classes. So the best way to identify struggling students is by going into the reports section here of MyCE on the left-hand navigation, or this button right here, selecting the students report category. And then there are two reports that will give you a good idea of how students are performing at your school. One is the student semester credit load report, and the other is the student total credits earned report. Let's look at the student semester credit load report first. So you'll select the terms you'd like to run this for. So let's say that it's fall 2022 right now. So I want to look at students who are taking classes during fall of 2022. I want to look at all of the courses that are offered at my school. So I'll just select all of them and it'll grab the ones that I'm offering. And then the high school. And then I'll click Generate Report. We'll hit OK. That shows up over here in the recent runs. I'll click the Run Report link under the report column, and it'll take a second to run the report. Once that's done, this will pop up, and then I just click Download Report. Give it a second for that download to start, and then we'll open this report. So the student semester credit load basically looks at any student who's taken a class during the semester you selected, and it will show you their college GPA, along with the total number of credit hours that they are registered for during that particular semester. So as you look through this list, if you notice there are some students like this one, for example, that has a 1.4 GPA, but they're only taking one class this semester. So maybe that's not a problem, and maybe it is. Maybe last semester they took one class, they really struggled, but now they've turned it around and they're just taking on one class to see how well they do. On the other hand, if you look at previous semesters and you find out they've taken 27 credits so far and they have a 1.4 GPA, then that's a problem. And it's probably a good idea to have a conversation with that student. So you can go through this list and identify any problem students. One of the things that I like to do is filter the list. So we can add a filter here in Excel. And I'm going to filter it by students with a GPA that is less than 2. And now I can see easily which of the students have a very low GPA and the total number of credit hours they're taking this semester. Now let's go back over to MyCE and take a look at the student's total credits earned report. The student total credits earned report will run a report similar to the student semester credit load, except instead of looking at how many credits a student is taking in a particular term, it grabs a list of students and it'll show you how many credits they have accumulated overall with the same information, their college GPA and the total number of credits earned. So again, you can go in, you can filter that data so that it shows only students with a certain GPA who have accumulated a certain number of credits, and then you can reach out to those students, have any conversations that you need to help them to be successful in the current and upcoming semesters. And those are the two reports that you have access to identify any students who might be struggling that you or the counselor can reach out to and coach.